Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about 10 things that I do not spend money on. I thought this was a really fun personal finance video, so you guys can know basically how you can really get ahead of the game on some things that some people spend money on that I'm just like, to me it doesn't make sense. I don't spend money on them. We're going to get into this. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video today, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this. So number one thing I don't spend money on, liquor and cigarettes. Thank goodness, because those are very, very expensive things to spend money on. I know I came from the convenience store industry, and I also worked for Walgreens, which sold cigarettes as well, right? And we'd see people come in day after day, every single day of the week. They'd get their 2 packs of cigarettes each time. It'd be like total of 14, 15 bucks. Times that out by a week, that's about 100 bucks a week on cigarettes. Times that out by a year, 52 weeks in a year, 100 bucks a week, it's around $5,200 roughly they're spending on cigarettes per year. Someone that's a decent smoker, that's not even a chain smoker. Chain smokers, by the way, they smoke a carton a day, which I have no clue how the heck you could even afford that habit or how you could stay alive doing that. But anyways, it's insane how much money people spend on cigarettes and liquor as well. Liquor is very, very expensive, especially if you drink hard liquor. And even if you drink beer, six pack of beer, it's $6, $7 a time. And then never mind that, if you go out and you're drinking, it can be so expensive. I've been out with friends to nice lounges and bars and things, and goes through $150, $200 spent within an hour or two at some of these places. So it's very expensive liquor and cigarettes. Over the course of my life, as long as hopefully I don't ever drink or cigarettes or whatnot, or smoke, I'll probably save $100,000 to $200,000, maybe even $300,000 versus if I did those type of activities. So I'm blessed that I don't, and never mind that. We know there's a lot of health side effects if you drink, or especially if you smoke. So that should hopefully save me some money. And then think about it. You smoke, or that's going to make your insurance a lot more expensive. I'm not sure about drinking. I'm not sure if you're a drinker, if that makes your health insurance more expensive. But I know for dang sure, if you're a smoker, your health insurance is much more expensive. So those are some things to keep in mind there. Number 2 thing I don't spend money on, a gym membership. Now you might look and say, Jeremy, you need a gym membership because you got to be healthy. And if you don't have a gym membership, you can't be healthy. Well, think about it, guys. Gyms hardly even existed 10, 20, 30 years ago, and people stayed pretty dang fit. How do you stay fit without a gym? Go run outside for a while, buy a medicine ball or something like that you can work out at home, do push-ups, do sit-ups, things like that. You can do all those kinds of things all from home. If you want to be a bodybuilder or something, yeah, absolutely you need a gym because you need to do specific workouts on a bench and things. You don't need a gym membership to be a fit human. That is the bottom line, guys. You do not need a gym membership. So many people think, if I don't have a gym membership, I'm going to be fat and I'm not going to be in shape and all those kinds of things. No, absolutely not, guys. Sometimes you can get a lot better workout without using a gym, because sometimes gym equipment and whatnot, they make things easier. And if you do it the natural way, it's actually a lot harder. So I highly suggest that unless you really think you need a gym membership, or you wouldn't ever run outside and do those kinds of things, gym memberships are not necessary to spend that 30, 40, 50 bucks a month or however much. I went to Lifetime Fitness one time to see a price. It was like $100 a month. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So that's something I said definitely save money on. Number 3. I don't buy cell phones every year. I don't even buy cell phones every other year. So many people nowadays, they buy cell phones a new one every year, or a new one every other year. It's a very expensive habit, guys. These cell phones are $700, $800, $900 a pop. So you're spending, new $700 and say, okay, you can trade in your old one, but your old one's only going to be worth what, maybe $400. So net, you're still spending $300, $400, $500 per year on a new device that really doesn't do many different things than what the old device does. So I save an insane amount of money I still have an iPhone 5S, and I might even have it into next year. So I'll be going on 4 years of having this phone, and I'll probably run that one into the dirt until it's no good anymore. I buy new cell phones every 4 to 5 years, because that's when you can really see a difference in one phone versus another phone, the camera specs, the speed, all those kinds of things, guys. Every year or two, you're not going to see a big difference, if difference at all. It's just not going to happen. So it's another way to save a lot of money. Think about over your course of your life. There's a lot of money saved. Number 4, advertising for my businesses. I don't spend advertising for either one of my businesses. My camera, or excuse me, my photography and videography business for real estate, I don't spend any money advertising. When I first started, I thought, oh man, maybe I should spend some money. I didn't see any good returns on that at the end of the day. And so I was like, this is not worth it. So I don't spend any money on advertising now. And this I actually consider a business now, a financial education channel. By the way, I consider anything a business if you're making more than $1,000 a month from it. If you're making more than $1,000 a month from it, it's a business in my opinion. Anything less than that, it's a hobby. So this channel, I don't do any advertising for this channel. I don't do YouTube ads or Facebook ads or whatever. I don't do any of that. So both my businesses I save a lot of money on because I don't advertise. And in my opinion, a lot of times you just waste money on advertising. That's my opinion. Everybody's got a different one. Next one up. Dental insurance. I do not have dental insurance. I don't plan on having dental insurance. Dental insurance is a waste of money in my opinion because you can usually pay out of pocket a much cheaper price for dental than if you have dental insurance. Also, go down to Mexico. If you live anywhere within an 10-hour drive of Mexico, you can go down there and get dental work done for literally a dime on the dollar. If something was $1,000 here in the States, it's like $100 down in Mexico. And a lot of those dentists are just as good down there as they are over here in the United States. So if you live anywhere even remotely close to, Mexico, I absolutely recommend going down there because you can get dental done for so freaking cheap. It's insane. Ask anyone who's ever had dental care done in Mexico. And dental insurance, it's just very expensive and it's not worth it. Take good care of your teeth. I try to. If I eat something sugary and I'm not going to brush my teeth at that time, I chew gum. Do something. That way you don't get cavities and a lot of that crap. Take good care of your teeth. Number 6, I don't buy unnecessary things for my businesses. Every single thing I buy for my businesses, I think, okay, what's the return on investment? Do I really, really absolutely need that? That's what I do 100% of the time. If it's not yes, I absolutely need that, or it's going to bring me a lot more return on investment, I don't get it. I don't get it. So that's how you stay profitable as a business person. You got to think of everything you buy as, okay, is that going to really bring me a return on investment I need? Do I really need that? So my photography and videography business for real estate, I haven't bought something in probably 2-3 months. I just actually bought, I lied. I bought something today for it, but that was a device that basically hooks up to my drone controller that a new customer said they absolutely need. So because they absolutely need that, I bought that. It was like $100, and that's a potential customer that could bring in thousands of dollars of revenue a year. So I took that and I was like, you know what? I'll spend that money. It's something that's absolutely necessary. Before that, it was probably the thing down there that I roll tripods on and whatnot, which was 3-4 months ago I bought that, guys. So the same thing with this channel. Last thing I bought was probably I have foam things in every corner, which you guys can't see, to help out a little bit of sound. That I bought about a month ago. Last thing before that was probably 6 months ago when I bought the subscriber pillows. So you just got to ask yourself, do you really need to spend money on something? And is that really going to bring you a return on your investment? Because there's so much we can spend money on for our businesses. Is it really bringing you a return on your investment? That's what you need to ask yourself. Number 7, when I go out to eat, and we do like to go out to eat once in a while and whatnot, I don't buy dessert and I don't buy appetizers. Dessert and appetizers just eat money and just make that check so much more expensive, and it's such a waste of money when I see people spending $6 on a little piece of cake that, heck, you can go buy a whole cake from the food store, or a whole cake from the food store for $6. I'm like, this is ridiculous how expensive these restaurants charge for desserts and appetizers, simple things. I saw one place, they wanted I think it was $8 for chips and salsa. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Shouldn't you give that free at your restaurant? And that $8 for some chips and salsa, you gotta be out of your mind. So appetizers and desserts are such a waste of money. And think about it. Whenever you buy more stuff, so say you each get dessert and whatnot or appetizers, then you have to pay tax on that, which is usually between 8 and 10%. Then you have to pay tip on that too, because then the bill's more. So if you're going to pay your 15 or 20% tip, that's even more money when you add those things on. So they're very expensive things that I'm just like, that is so unnecessary. I don't spend money on dessert. Don't spend money on appetizers, in my opinion. The main course, that's where you spend your money. Next one up, number 8. I don't spend money on full price clothes. I never ever buy full price clothes. When I shop out of season, meaning September, October, that's fall time, right? Then basically stores want to get rid of their summer merchandise to get ready for the winter stuff. So September, October is a great time to stock up on summer type clothes because stores want to sell them for cheap. So H&M or Express or wherever you like to shop, generally they'll have 25, 50% off whatever deals that you can go ahead and stock up and get ready for the next summer. So I always do that. Same thing when, spring's coming around. So around February, March, a lot of stores want to get rid of all their winter merchandise because they know spring's coming, summer's coming. They need to get t-shirts in and shorts and flip-flops and all those kinds of things. So the winter clothes, they end up selling those for so cheap because they need to move that inventory. They need that out of the store. So I shop off season, and then, maybe I won't wear those clothes for the next 5-6 months. But hey, when the season does come, I'm going to be wearing them, and they're probably still going to be in style. And it's a lot cheaper. So I never spend money on full price clothing. Number 9, music. I never spend money on music. I don't ever steal music either. I want to make that perfectly clear. I use Pandora for music, which is free. It's an ad-supported service. And then also, if I want to directly listen to a song, I usually listen to it on YouTube. Pretty much every artist out there now, they pretty much put their albums, after a certain amount of time, they put them on YouTube. So they can collect ad revenue on that and whatnot. So I never spend money on music nowadays. Pandora, YouTube. Pandora and YouTube. 2 free services that you can basically listen to whatever songs you want to listen to, whenever you want to listen to them. So I never spend money on music. And I used to spend a lot of money on music. I would buy 2, 3, 4 CDs a month. I used to, and those add up, 15, 20 bucks a pop. That's, 60, 80 bucks a month over the course of a year. We're talking about $1,000 a year in music that I basically save now because I use Pandora, I use YouTube. And last one, number 10. And this one's probably kind of an obvious one because I have the financial education channel. I don't pay someone ever to manage my money. I manage my own money. I decide where my money's going in stocks. I decide what savings accounts, CD accounts. I don't pay anybody to manage my money because I figure I can manage it better than anyone else can manage it, and I'll care more than anybody else will care about managing my money. So I never pay for someone to manage my money. Hopefully you guys, by watching this channel and by doing other things like reading books, your financial education is going up and up, so you'll never have to pay someone to manage your money because you can do it better than they can at the end of the day, guys, especially once you're educated on all this stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this 10 things I don't spend money on video. I really enjoyed sharing it with you. If you just came across this video and not subscribed yet, you may want to. We talk personal finance in the channel. This was a personal finance video. I give entrepreneur tips. I actually gave a couple entrepreneur tips in here if you picked up on those. And we also talk the stock market the most in this channel. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.